It's always amazing to me that, people will sit down and write me an email and they will include all of these personal details. I get, all sorts of backstory, especially when it's a head badge that has a lot of meaning. I think the most important things in life are when you have a chance to connect with somebody. And even though, I am based in one location and I'm making head badges out of a flat piece of metal, for people all over the world, that I have these, brief but very meaningful interactions with people. How often in the course of just doing the sort of business that you do every day do you have some complete stranger take you into their confidence and just tell you their life story, tell you something that is so incredibly important and meaningful to them. It's really easy to start thinking, oh, I really like flowers. Let's put a flower on there. That would be really neat. And then it sort of sits in your head for, a minute and a half, and you start realizing, well, but what flower would I choose? And then you start thinking about, well, what flowers are really important to me? And then, I remember that one time that, my grandmother gave me, this bunch of daisies, and all of a sudden it becomes daisies. And those daisies are tied to a really particular memory and this moment, that really matters. It really quickly, goes from being just this ornamentation to something that stands for, who you are as a person, something important about your life. I love knowing the backstory. I love knowing, why a certain image matters so much. It makes it more personal for me to make the head badge. It also puts a lot more weight on my shoulders because as soon as I know a little bit about it, especially when it's a really touching story, then I really feel like, this isn't something, that I'm making for a stranger somewhere. So I feel this immense pressure to make it really good. I think it's kind of a vulnerable thing to, order something like this. And so there's this sort of a sense of, needing to justify, why they're doing it. And needing to feel perhaps, a little connected with the person that's making this thing, to put a memory into the hands of somebody, you want to feel like it's not a stranger on the other side.